Hey everyone, it's Justin from Sheep, and hope everyone's doing well, everyone's healthy, everyone's safe. I wanted to show you a new game today. It just got launched last week on Kickstarter by Imp Powered Games. It's called Riot at the Round Table, and don't be fooled by this packaging, right? It's not the final packaging. This is a prototype that they sent me, and the final packaging looks a lot nicer. I'm gonna have their link below. Do please check them out. I like anything that has to do with the round table already, because I love the Arthurian saga and the legend, the whole history, the story behind it. So really like the theme already, and I really love the theme, so I suggested also a collaboration. So we do have a comic in the works where our sheep are entering the realms of the round table and do what our sheep do best, sheep things. Sheep things, right? So what's really interesting though is when I received the game, I went through the rule book, right? I read through it and I was like, hey, this is inspired by Duroc, just like Sheep. And that was really cool. So I reached out to them right away and I asked them like, hey, you guys were you guys inspired by Duroc as well? And they're like, yeah. And the cool thing is they went a whole different way, a whole different direction actually than us, with the inspiration that they took from Duroc, which is they went with instead of having a loser, they have a winner. They implemented a point system, and then also effect cards that help you throughout the rounds. So it's more of a little. This game takes longer. It usually takes about 45 minutes to finish, whereas we try to make it short and have a 10 to 50 minute game. Theirs is more long term. You play over multiple rounds and you build up a long term strategy. You're trying to collect crowns, like victory points essentially, and become the winner. So it's really cool, right? So let's take a look at the components. So you got the die here. That's really cool. Even for the prototype, it's carved out, and I don't know if this is laser printed or a laser cut or whatever you call it, but it might be. It looks really cool. It's really clean, really detailed. Decides the ruler of the ruling class, which they have different classes. Each class has a color: green, yellow, blue, red, right? And then you have your numbered cards from 1 to 10, and then you have your jester, lord, maiden, guard, and squire. So this is your guard, for example, right? For the green, there's different kind of guards. This is, this might be me, like working out, trying to look buff. Sunny boy, right? I'm not denying it. You got a jester, right? But the one I really like is, like your maiden. This one reminds me a little bit of Sailor Moon. But it's really cool. The designs are really fun and cute. Let me see here. I have that. Oh, here he is, the Red Guardian. I like this guy really much. Yeah, so these are your cards, right, that you're going to use for the gameplay, and then you have your effect cards and your victory point cards, which is your crowns and your scepters. I believe 2 scepters or 3 scepters equal a crown. I gotta check that later, but yeah, it's you wanna get, sorry. There we go. You want to get 3 of these crowns to win the game, to end the game. And then you have different effect cards, your cannon arsenal cards, cannon cards, and then your clover cards, and they have different effects. Really cool, stuck in the stocks, swapping hood, benevolent blessing, really cool, right? So these are your effect cards that you receive at the end of every round, depending on how you did in the round. And then it helps. I think it helps balancing the game throughout the rounds. And unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to try it out yet, with COVID still being a thing, unfortunately, right now. So I still couldn't meet up with anyone to play test games. But yeah, it's really interesting, right? I mean, I like the direct mechanics already, and with that in mind, the take on this is really cool, right? And so I think they're already at 90% of a Kickstarter, right? So hopefully, you know, I can help them get the last 10% here. So if you guys get the chance to, you guys are interested, go check it out, right? Link's gonna be below, and you know, give them, you know, back them, help them, and support them, right? So they can bring out more of Fury and Saga games, and we can collaborate with them a lot more in our comics. So yeah, definitely check it out, and thank you. And you know, stay safe, stay positive, everyone. You know, some challenging times right now, and I know if everyone stays positive, spreads love, and you know, supports if we all support each other, all of our, you know, other human beings and brothers and sisters, we can, you know, make a difference, and we can get through these difficult and challenging times. And yeah, so, you know, have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.